Alright guys,
Take off.
so we're gonna try, it's gonna be basically just a normal flight with the Phantom 4, and I'm gonna try a little bit of a range test. We're gonna go from this cemetery I'm at in my hometown to my grandparents' house, which from where I'm at is approximately 1.8 miles. We got 99% battery, 15 satellites. I got my smart return to home set at 40% battery. So we're gonna go up and just start beelining it, see if we can't make it. Stop about here. About here. Alright. Full stick forward. We're just going for it. It's going to be kind of a decently long, boring video, but I'm basically just checking. I'm in like a sub-rural area, so I want to check the controller connection and video connection when you start getting out. I don't think I should have too many issues because I'm kind of flying out towards the country, so all the Wi-Fi connections and like power lines and whatnot should be decently far away enough that it shouldn't mess with me too much. I attempted this once before, opposite direction, and I made it to the cemetery, but then for some reason I lost all my controller signal and video signal, so it auto-returned home. But right before I made it to the cemetery, I still had full controller signal and full video signal, so I'm not really sure what happened there. So I'm going to attempt it this way and see what happens. Here's a neat little pond. Looks like it's kind of covered in algae. So I'm going to kind of just stay flying over these fields for the most part, so that way if something does happen, I'm not crashing into someone's house. So distance right now is 3,580 feet away from us, and I still have full video signal and full controller signal, and it's all stock DJI Phantom 4. I got 92% battery left. When we took off we had 99%, so we're doing good on battery. We're heading out 24 miles an hour. I can actually see my grandparents' house. So not this barn here, but that other barn out there a ways. That's actually my grandparents' house. And it looks like I was off a little bit on my calculation. I figured it was about like 1.7, 1.8-ish miles. Looks like it's going to be more like just over a mile. We're just over a mile right now, 5,600 feet. There's some cows. I still have full controller signal. Video transmission signal is at 3 bars. I just got a pop-up warning, video transmission signal is weak, but we're still at 3 bars, so I'm just going to keep going. This is my grandparents' house here. So that's cool, we made it. We're to where I'm at right now, 6,526 feet. So we're looking just over a mile, like 1.2, 1.3 miles. So that's kind of cool. No issues. Video signal. The more I turn, the signals are kind of getting a little weird. My HD video signal is going kind of low right now. I'm at 1 bar. Controller signal is still 4 bars. I'm at 85% battery life, so that's fantastic. But here's kind of like the countryside. I'm not sure how the video's looking for you guys, but it's getting a little blotchy on my screen. I have a set of parabolic dishes that I might have to put on here and try this again and see what happens, if I can get a little further maybe. And we're in a sub-rural area too, so I mean, if we were out in like the mountains or something, this would be probably going a lot better. But I'm gonna start heading back to me just to show you guys how far 6,000, well, I guess in total it's gonna be over a 2-mile trip, probably like a 2.4 mile trip. And I'm still at 83% battery, so we're doing good. Already my controller signal's back up to 5 bars full. We're at 5,700 feet, so over a mile. Video signal's back up to 4 bars. So yeah, that went better than I planned it to, actually. We'll check out go a little bit off course. I got a bunch of battery left, so check out some fields over here. Maybe. It looks like the auto brightness on the camera is a little off. Look at that, there's a groundhog hole. Right there. So heading back, we're doing 20, right now 22 miles an hour, so slightly slower. Maybe a little wind. There's that pond again, and then maybe I'll show you guys my town that I live in. It's got a bunch of battery left, so we can make it back to the cemetery, no problem, where I'm at. And then should be able to see my little town pretty well from there, actually. Just going over this nice little patch of woods. Some hidden houses, it looks like. Better not fly over them too much. I don't want to land in someone's yard. So look at this cornfield. That's kind of cool. I wonder what's going on there. A corn maze, maybe. I don't know. That's kind of strange. Weird. So I'll stop and I'll do like a 360 so you guys can just kind of see. I live out here in the country. Still at 73% battery too, so we're doing good on that. So there's the cemetery that we left from. Distance is 1,500 feet away from us. I can hear it now. 1,000 feet away, you can start hearing it audibly. So we should be like, there's my car. There's the cemetery, full view of it. That's kind of cool from an aerial view. So there's like my little town that I live in. We'll see how far we can get into that without getting too many radio signals messing up the controller here. There I am, flying over top. So I'm gonna try to not fly over so many houses. Okay, so that was kind of weird. It air braked for some reason. It made me go back to middle stick and then continue flying. So I'm gonna try and man, I don't really want to be flying over all these houses. Just in case, you never know. So I'm at 64% battery now. This complex is kind of neat looking. It's like an L shape. Probably shouldn't really be flying over all these houses, but that just looks kind of cool. So we'll give you like a 360 since I'm here of the little town I live in. So I'm gonna do a little bit more of a flight test and just kind of see how far we can maybe fly out over these fields. Remote controller signal weak. That's strange. We're only like 1,500 feet away. Maybe there's some trees in the way or something. Yeah, so we're only 1,200 feet away. So that's kind of weird. But I'm just gonna keep going for it. 58% battery, so we're doing alright. Flight time on this DJI Phantom 4, I've noticed is about, you can expect like 20 to 22 minutes. And this is like the 7th or 8th cycle on this battery. So there's another groundhog hole. We'll see how that keeps going. But right now we're at 12 minutes of flight time and we're still 56% battery, so that's about that 22-minute mark, maybe slightly more this time actually. So it looks like the video is getting kind of blotchy, which is strange because I still have full, according to the my phone here, I still have full bars on video signal, so that's kind of weird. We're 2,400 feet away. So that's a pretty neat house there. Kind of just up on the hill all by itself. We'll leave them alone and kind of fly away from them. Video transmission signal weak. Okay, so yeah, not getting the greatest signals flying around town here. So yeah, we're starting to break up. I'm gonna have to maybe try and go more out into the mountains somewhere where there's not so many like little houses and Wi-Fi bubbles. So look, there's a camper maybe. What's that? Oh nope, it's a house. Looks like, oh, I know what that is. This used to be a lake. Yep. Yeah, it might be like hard to tell from 150 feet up, but this whole thing, all the way down there to like where the road is, and then all the way across, that was an island right there where those trees are. And then all the way out to here, it used to be a lake. These were all lake houses at one point. And I actually called it, if I'm not mistaken, Airport Lake, because over yonder there used to be, back in the day, an old run strip they don't use anymore. But so we're at 46%, and I do have my auto return home set to 40%, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start flying back towards me, because once it gets to 40 it's gonna come back to me anyways. But I could have probably gone a lot further than we did, controller wise. Video probably would have cut out, but then I would have just switched to my map and watched where it was flying until the controller quit out, and then it would automatically turn around and come back as well. So maybe I'll try that sometime. We'll try that. I'll go out in the mountains somewhere, maybe up in those mountains, and we'll try a flight test and see how far we can get without the parabolic dishes, all stock, and then maybe we'll throw the parabolic dishes on and see if it makes any difference or not. So here's the cemetery again. So we're over here in this corner. I'm gonna go ahead and just try a return to home we'll go from right here. So we're 260 feet away. I'm gonna hit an auto return to home and see what happens. See how close it gets.
Go home.
It should land roughly, I don't know, 8 feet in front of me. So it's going up right now. I don't know if you can see that, but it's when you hit auto return to home,
low battery warning.
You can, there's my low battery warning, but when you hit auto return to home, you can set in the settings a height that you want it to go to. And I have mine set for 80 feet, just because I usually don't fly so high, and when it auto returns home, like say the battery's going dead and it auto returns home, I don't want it really flying into trees and whatnot. So I have mine set to 80 feet. So right now we're actually at 230 feet.
Landing.
Because it went up that extra 80 feet. And it's landing now. So we're going to see how close it actually gets. Like I said, it should land about 8 feet in front of me or so. See if I can maybe control it to see if you can see me, how close it lands to me. So right now, looks like it's pretty spot on. It says distance from home point is 2 feet, so it looks like it's going to be pretty close. So yeah, it's pretty close. Slightly off to the left. But not bad, only a couple feet. So yeah, that was our kind of flight range test with the DJI Phantom 4 in a sub-rural area. We'll have to go to the mountains sometime and try it again. But you let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if there's anything else you guys think would be cool to see. Like I said, this is only like the 7th or 8th cycle on this battery, so it's still fairly new. Thank you for watching.